Alright, let's get right into it. Um, I take comfort in the fact that as long as you're an artist, if you keep on this path, you will eventually reach mastery. And it's not about just putting in the time, it's not about just getting in the hours. You can draw crap for hours, and years later, you'll still be drawing crap. But if you put in the time and have a dedication to the craft, have a dedication to the fundamentals, to creating quality work, eventually you'll reach the level of the masters. And there's no level higher than the masters. It's just you're a master and then you die. Or at least that's what I see. That's what my opinion is. Like, I'll look at artists like Miyazaki or Mobius and see how high of a level they've reached with their craft and how much of a dedication they still have to it in their old age. And the way Nick Patera, who does Leviathan, the way he put it to me is that they're basically the same person. And like, I wasn't even thinking of it that way when he put it to me that way, but he said they're basically the same person. I was thinking about it, and it was just like, yeah, they're the same person. It's just like both of them have such a dedication to the fundamentals that they've both nailed it that hard that they can build off like whatever style that they want to put onto it. At that point, at that level of mastery, it becomes a matter of taste. Like Miyazaki and Mobius, they're both top tier, highest level masters, but their styles are different. At that level, like, they both have the fundamentals down so solidly that all you can basically do is like choose which style do you like. Do you like having your stuff animated? Do you like your I don't know, like, do you like the creatures that Miyazaki creates, or do you like the more rough, rustic style of Mobius? Do you like the blueberry strips? Do you like his particular inking style? Do you like all that? Like, they both have the fundamentals like down pat. So like you can't say one is better than the other. It's almost it's weird. Like, you can't say, oh, Mobius, he basically stomps Miyazaki. You can't say it's one or the other. Like, they both have the fundamentals down that well. And I take comfort in the fact that artists of any level, if they're dedicated enough, they can actually pursue it to the point where they can reach master level. Like, people with talent at an early age who give up on it, like, I don't know, halfway through, they won't reach the level of mastery that someone who has less talent but more dedication will achieve. So I guess the main takeaway for artists, new, intermediate, or advanced, like, there's nothing to worry about. Like, if you have that dedication, if you're like continuing to push yourself, even like no matter what level you are, if you don't top out, if you don't like cap yourself off at a certain level, at a certain style, which is what I see a lot these days, like, where people, they get this certain style that's very profitable for them, and then they completely like stop improving everything else. It's just like, oh, I can draw this style, I'll keep doing that. That's what gets the likes. That's what gets the money. If you keep pushing yourself, you can actually transcend your style, and it doesn't matter how you draw. If you keep focusing on the fundamentals, people will come to you more for the fundamentals rather than your particular style. Like, people will come to you for the insane things that you can do because you've mastered the most important parts first. And I hope that you take comfort in the fact that as long as you keep going, you can actually reach that level. where the playing field is leveled out. Like Mobius is here, Miyazaki is here, Frank Quietly is here, and you can't really go higher than that. I don't know what would be higher than that. You can just kind of stay on that level with everyone else. But as long as you're drawing, like as long as you're not there yet, you'll have to be continuing to rededicate yourself to mastering the craft. And even at that highest level where I just said like it can't go any higher, the guys that are at that level, they're the ones, they only maintain that level because they're still pushing themselves. They're not letting themselves get lazy. They're not getting lazy with it. Like they're at that level, they've come to the realization that it's an endless process, that it's never ending. Like at master level, like at beginner level, you're like, oh man, I just want to be at master level. At master level, you realize it never ends. It's never ending. So you just have to keep going on. So yeah, I got all my thoughts out on that one. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied. All right, this has been Kami Ken, and you guys have a great day. All right, see ya.